Are you starting to feel it too? The buzz and energy behind that back to work, back to school feeling? But what about back to pleasure? September arrives and your mind starts getting ahead of you. Planning, scheduling, thinking, racing. Before you know it, the summertime pleasures, connection to your body, and those sexy, intimate moments shared with your partner feel like a snapshot in time. How can you make room for and still be with the joy, pleasure, and aliveness that summer invites us to turn towards? Make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea, and you'll want to listen to the very end for a special invitation. Welcome back to another solo episode of Pleasure in the Pause, the podcast where we empower midlife women to reclaim their pleasure and power through perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. I am your host, women's health and sexuality coach, Gabriella Espinosa, and today we're diving into a topic that I know many of you are feeling as we transition from the relaxed days of summer into the often hectic start of September. Are you starting to feel that back to work, back to school energy creeping in? But let me ask, what about back to pleasure? As September rolls in, there's this undeniable shift in energy. We start getting pulled into new routines, planning, scheduling, and before we know it, our minds are racing ahead of us. It's so easy to let those summer moments of connection with our bodies, our sexual pleasure, or the simple joys of life slip away. They start to feel like a distant memory, don't they? But here's the thing. Just because we're heading into September doesn't mean we have to leave those pleasures behind. And if you're navigating the ups and downs of perimenopause or menopause, holding on to that summer spark can feel especially important. Maybe you've noticed that the ease and joy you felt in the warmer months are starting to fade, replaced by feelings of stress, fatigue, dread, or overwhelm. Trust me, I get it. It's so easy to revert back to those beliefs that we are broken or something needs to be fixed because we are just not feeling that spark anymore. But today, I want to talk about how we can keep that summer feel-good energy alive, even as life gets busier. Let's talk about back to pleasure. September is often seen as a time to buckle down, get serious, and get back to work. But what if instead we made it a time to refocus on what feels good for us? Especially for those of us in midlife who might be dealing with the challenges of menopause, whether it's hot flashes, mood swings, or just feeling less connected to our bodies. Keeping pleasure at the forefront is more important than ever. I want to introduce you to a simple but powerful mind-body practice called orienting. This practice can help you reconnect with your body, calm your nervous system, and even enhance your capacity to experience pleasure in your everyday life. So what is orienting? Simply put, it's a natural, instinctual practice that involves consciously bringing your attention to your surroundings and noticing the feelings or sensations in your body as you bring mindful awareness to anything your eyes land on. Think of it as a way to check in with the beauty and wonder of the world around you. It's about letting your body and mind settle into the present moment, which can be especially grounding when your hormones or emotions feel like they're all over the place. From a neuroscience perspective, orienting is incredibly beneficial for your nervous system. When we take time to consciously observe our environment, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of our nervous system responsible for rest and relaxation. This is crucial for those of us who might be feeling the effects of chronic stress or anxiety, which are all too common during menopause. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves constantly doing, thinking, planning, reacting. This can lead to a chronic state of stress, which wears down our nervous system over time. Orienting offers a gentle way to break this cycle. By bringing our attention back to our immediate surroundings, we create a sense of safety in our bodies. This not only calms the mind, but also allows the body to release tension and reset, promoting overall well-being and pleasure. But here's where it even gets better. Orienting isn't just about calming the nervous system. It's also a way to reconnect with what feels good. By tuning into your environment, you start to notice the small pleasures around you, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of birds singing, the scent of fresh flowers. These are all simple yet profound sources of pleasure that can enhance our sense of well-being, especially when we're navigating the challenges of midlife. So how can you practice orienting in your daily life? Here are a few examples. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to look around your bedroom. Notice the way the light comes in through the window, the textures of your blankets, the colors that surround you. And then before starting work, take a minute to look out the window. Observe the movement of the trees, the clouds in the sky, or the people passing by. And if you're feeling stressed, pause and let your gaze softly move around the space you're in. Let your eyes land on something that feels soothing or interesting. This could be a plant, a piece of art, or even a favorite object. And all the while, take notice of feelings, sensations that arise in your body. Really notice them and savor them in the moment. Orienting is a way to remind yourself that there is beauty and comfort all around you, even in the simplest of things. And as you practice this more often, you'll find that it not only calms your mind, but also helps you feel more connected, more alive, and more at ease in your own skin, no matter what season of life you're in. Now, before we wrap up, I have something special to share with you. If you've been feeling the pull of September and noticing your pleasure starting to slip down the priority list, I have an invitation for you. I'm excited to announce my upcoming Back to Pleasure Challenge. This is a free 4-day challenge starting on Monday, September 9th, running through Thursday, September 12th, where I'll be giving you simple, practical tools to keep that summer feel-good pleasure alive as we transition into fall. In this free series, you'll get simple, practical teaching and exercises that you can implement immediately to defeat overwhelm and feel more pleasure in your body. In these bite-sized daily sessions, you'll learn how to feel less overwhelmed and more grounded, calm, and in touch with your body. You'll explore how to cultivate exquisite pleasure even when you're on the go and feeling you have no time, so that you feel nourished, resourced from the inside out. You'll get clarity around your inhibitions, blockages, and challenges that can make it hard to relax and enjoy intimacy, so that they no longer hold you back from getting your needs and desires met. You'll gain simple, practical solutions to get out of your head and into your delicious body, because this is such an obstacle to intimacy and pleasure for so many women. And finally, you'll discover how to ignite your passion and get your mojo back, even when nothing else has worked. This isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about making pleasure a priority, even when life gets busy, especially during menopause, when it's so easy to let these feelings slip away. Over 4 bite-sized daily sessions, you'll learn how to navigate menopause and beyond with pleasure, power, and purpose. You'll discover the pleasure that's already deep within you and learn practical ways to access it, amplify it, and keep your energy alive so you don't feel depleted by the end of the year. So if you're ready to keep that summer spark alive and head into the fall feeling nourished, lit up, and connected to your body, then join me for the Back to Pleasure Challenge. It's going to be fun, inspiring, and uplifting, and I can't wait to share this experience with you. The challenge kicks off on September 9th, so be sure to sign up in the link below and secure your spot. Thank you so much for joining me today on Pleasure in the Pause. Remember, pleasure isn't just for summer. It's your birthright all year round, no matter what stage of life you're in. I look forward to seeing you in the Back to Pleasure Challenge.